Hello there, this is Cindy at cindybdesigns.com. Thank you for joining me today. One card, and then I'm going to describe to you how I made two other cards. This is created from the Painterly Pears Suite Collection, which is coming out on July 1st in a couple weeks as an online exclusives item. And it's usual size. You get the designer series paper, the die cuts, the ribbon, and then you get some embellishments. I really love this Suite Collection because um, you get the standalone dies are in the background, the solid ones, and that gold is Mossy Meadow, or no, the ribbon is Mossy Meadow and gold. I'm seeing Christmas in this a lot to really take it out of the box. So the colors in this Suite Collection are Basic Beige, Darling Duckling, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Petal Pink, and Secret Sea, which has become my new black pretty much. So this is a two-step stamp set, and you can cut a lot of the images, particularly out of one piece of designer series paper that is going to be coming up. Not that one though, but that it's just so pretty. And there's a ton of other colors in the Suite Collection too. I'm seeing Calypso Coral, a lot of those smaller dies there that you see that are triangular, not triangular, rectangle in shape. They will cut out some of the sentiments. And we're going to be doing that for our card. And you get your solid one side and then your pattern on the other side. And that to me is just so, so, so pretty. And again, I'm seeing Christmas out of all this big time. So I'm curious to see what the holiday catalog's going to look like. Um, I know that we have a couple sets coming out. They're going to complement what we already have. And that is where I was kind of experimenting where the die cuts might cut. Not on that page. It is going to be coming up on, I think the next one I'm showing you. No, but that one, again, that screams Christmas to me. And it's just so, so, so pretty. I love it. And our card today is going to focus more so on the Darling Duckling. And am I trying that again? And does that cut out? It does cut out. You can wing it though, but it's still going to look okay. What I really love about this Suite Collection is how, well, it's so watercolor-like. And the images, how they're painted, all the flowers. And I like the geometric patterns in this designer series paper. And that is the card stock that we are going to be able to cut, or the piece of designer series paper that we are going to be able to cut all those large pairs out of the leaf image there, the standalone one. And then we have the little pairs. And it took me a while to figure this out, and I'll point it out to you later on. But see those petal pink flowers lined up around there? It was a little bit challenging for me to get that die lined up, but it does line up eventually. And that will be coming up later on in the video. But there you see the three standalone dies that we have. In the background there, the flowers and the, I don't know what to call that one piece over there on the left. So again, that's going to be the piece of designer series paper that you're going to be able to get all your cuts from. Now, with the additional colors I'm seeing in this Suite Collection, especially in the watercolor parts of it, some Calypso Coral, early espresso for the leaves and the branches and whatnot. And that is our last piece of designer series paper that you see there. And that is where I figured out, okay, that is how that die cut goes. So for our card, we have a top folding Darling Duckling A2, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I cut a piece of the designer series paper from Painterly Pears down to the same measurement. I'm bringing in early espresso and a piece of white cardstock there because we're going to run the early espresso through the mini corrugated embossing folder. And I'm going to embellish with Old Olive because the little sparkle dots in the Suite Collection are Darling Duckling. It looks like pretty peacock, to tell you the truth, even though that's not in there. No, I'm sorry. It looks like pretty peacock, but it's really Mossy Meadow and Darling Duckling and then Old Olive. So I'm lining up all the die cuts there on that piece of paper. And then I'm going to end up running that through. I could have gotten them all on, but I would have ended up, getting into my little blue tape a little bit there. And I didn't want to do that. So I just put down what I could put down. And I'm going to run that through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And then we're going to go back in and get those other images die cut out and eventually get this card put together. This one was really, really easy. I made the designer series paper work for me. The dies are easy to line up. And since we do have the solid image that's distinctive and then the line art, you can color with this. I've been experimenting this week with colored pencils, Stampin' blends, just different ideas. You can even take like a window sheet and die cut all of those out and take your blending brushes and apply color that way, which I found easier to do when I was playing around as opposed to using colored pencils. Watercoloring, I want to show you a card next week that I did with this. It just turned out beautiful, and it's really, really easy to do all that. So now I think I'm going to pull in our piece of, no, maybe we do the sentiment. Yeah, measurements, everything like that are over on the blog at cindybdesigns.com. There's going to be a link underneath this video in the YouTube description taking you directly to that. But first, I want to share with you something I discovered when I got my new in color ink pads. And I'm going to be laying our sentiment down in Secret Sea ink. Now, when I was putting these pads together, what I noticed was, see how I used to have like just the ink color there at the very, very front? Now they're giving you two of the Secret Seas, or like two labels for your stamp sets, and then you get that solid one too that we always had before. So, just more options. You can still lay the solid down if you want to, or put the name of it on the inside, which I'm doing this time around. And it's not just the in color ink pads. All of our ink pads are going to be doing this from here on out after, the after, the stock's depleted. So we're going to move on, get our sentiment down, and the die cut that fits into that sentiment, it's teeny. So you're going to see me kind of mess around with it for a little while just to get it perfectly lined up so I can run that through the Stampin' Cut in a Boss machine and then get that done. Now I'm putting together the card here a little bit, like what order do I want to lay down everything I die cut out. And then decide to cut that down because it was a little bit too wide, and that's why I put the pears over it so I could see about how big I wanted it. And I think I took it down to 1.25 inches. Well, since I'm doing the voiceover, my rule is right here, so why not take a look? Yeah, 1.25 inches, and that's going to be 4.25 across. And then I'm going to take that through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Now, when you do those large, not large, but the really thick embossing folders there, you only need plate number 1 and plate number 4. Run it on through. You don't have to crank it super hard or anything like that. Everything comes out for you. And that is what that's going to look like. So I know that I'm eventually going to get that down in the middle of the card with liquid adhesive. But this is where you just see me trying to get that on there straight, constantly adjusting it back and forth because it is pretty small. So while I'm getting all that done, be sure to watch the video. It's a few weeks back or so, maybe 4 or 5, of my product boxes. I still have several of those. I want to get off my floor and get them to you. And then, of course, there's a BOGO coming up, skip intro. Oh gosh, and not to mention, I've got we got our sentiment cut out. I've got a birthday coming up on Wednesday, and I'm let's just put it this way. If you spend, purchase over $62, that exact amount or even above that, I'm going to send you something free for my birthday celebration on top of the card kit that you're going to get that I went through, I think, with last week's video. And I don't know why I did that rollover there. Something happened. Oh, I had to sneeze. So that's why I did that. Now we're getting just kind of like our image grounding panel down there. And that's in early espresso ink. And that's going down with liquid adhesive. Because I want to keep those little corrugated stripes or pinstripes or whatever in there. And you can see how little that sentiment is. So I'm just going to tuck that over there towards the right and get that adhered down. And how I laid down these images, I'm happy with it, to tell you the truth. Although I can kind of see now a little bit, maybe I should have put the petal pink flowers in between the pears, but you know what? I'm okay with the way that it turned out. That little leaf there for the large pear, you can put that on the top of the pear or back behind the pear. It doesn't really matter. Because for the next card, I put it on top. And I also brought in another color of pecan pie for that. And I got a good 30 minutes to just, not 30 minutes, but 30 seconds to describe that to you. So, we'll get there when we cross that bridge. So I'm lining everything up there, kind of wondering how I want it to go so I know how to adhere everything down. So I'll just lace the right way. So there's like, okay, should I put some ribbon in there somewhere? Decided not to. And now I'm going to grab our little flowers there. I'm going to pop that over about the sentiment a little bit. And then plot the Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of our large pear. And then on the small pear, when I get around to that, I end up like drawing a pencil line in there. So I know where to put the liquid adhesive and the Stampin' Dimensionals, again, just so everything lines up perfectly. So as I'm getting all that adhered down, everything I used on all my cards today was from our online exclusives product line, except for, let's see, the card bases and, the card stock and the ink colors that I use, things that come out of the annual catalog. And so that is going to be our card after I pop on down some. You can do Old Olive or Mossy Meadow with this one here. So I'm figuring out which ones I want to use. And I end up pulling in, I think it looks like the old olive one's right in the middle there. Sorry about that. I'm thinking way ahead. So I'm popping 3 of those down, and then we're going to be done. I'm going to walk you through the next card, but see how easy that was to make? This will be over on the blog too with the measurements. I brought in painted stripes, stamped that down with Secret Sea ink. We got the designer series paper in there. Now for the pears, what I did with that, I stamped them down in Darling Duckling, and then I took a sponge dauber and loaded that up with Old Olive. Sponge out on the image around the right side there. The left side is a stamp from the stamp set that went down in pecan pie, and the leaves are on pecan pie too. And that's how easy all that is. So thank you for joining me today. Be sure to come back next week and have a fantastic weekend.